What is up? My name is Lloyd, and this is the Middle Card, which are my takes on the world of professional wrestling, from the matches to the storylines to just all the ins and outs. So let's go. So, I have to be super honest. I've been waiting to talk about this for a pretty long time now. It's actually a topic that probably inspired me to start doing these videos. And it's the subject of one Cody Rhodes, who, let me start by saying, I'm a huge fan of. I think Cody is great altogether. So he comes out and he delivers this promo on the latest edition of Dynamite where, honestly, tell me the lie. He said he's the one that created the damn forbidden door that now everybody started talking about. How he was the person that carried all of this weight on his shoulders, going against the monopoly, which is WWE. Tell me the lie. And he's saying that he'll never turn heel because when he needed people the most, when he needed those fans the most, they were there for him until he was able to be part of the creation of AEW, basically. So, personally, I thought it was a great promo. At the same time, there are a bunch of people, they're doing their, shut the F up chants, they're doing Cody sucks and that type of thing. So obviously there's a huge disconnect between him and the fans. Now, I will also say though, by the end of it, it seemed like he had most of the people cheering for him. To a degree. So this leads me to this topic. The problem with Cody Rhodes. Why is there this disconnect between him and the fans? Now, I can only speak for myself as a fan. I can't speak for the people. Obviously not. I can only give my opinion on what I think the issue is. Here's what I think the main issue is. I think the main issue is that he has removed himself from being able to challenge for the AEW World title. He can't be AEW World Champion. I think that's the biggest issue when it comes to him and this disconnect with the fans. And why do I say that? Because if we treat professional wrestling, the storylines and whatnot, as what they are, like a male soap opera with ultra aggression that we all just absolutely love, well, we feel like we're being cheated. If he can't challenge for the AEW championship, if he can't win the AEW championship, then why are we following his story? Do you see where I'm going with this? Why are we going to spend our time invested in him if he's not going to become the champion? Why is he getting so much TV time? Yes, absolutely. He's probably the biggest quote-unquote star in AEW. He has his reality show. He's one of the hosts of the Go Big show. But at the same time, the fans that are there in the arena, they're there for the story. They're there for the journey. They're there for the payoff. And the problem with Cody is people wanted to see that payoff, and now there's no payoff. So why are we paying this much attention to him? That's what I see as the issue. Now, people seem to want him to go heel, and I think the reason that people want him to go heel is because if he goes heel, then he doesn't have to honor the idea that oh, I'm never going to challenge for the AEW Championship again, because that's what a heel would do. A heel would go back on their word, and I think down to the core, that's what's happening with the fans. They want him to go heel so that he can go back on his word, so that he can somehow put himself in the title picture and challenge for the AEW Championship. So, as far as anything else he does, I don't really find anything too wrong with it. I mean, it's interesting that, he doesn't come out of one tunnel or the other. He comes up the middle, so he's always booked himself as kind of in between. But I really don't have an issue with that. Would I like to see him go heel? Yeah. Absolutely. I think heel Cody would be fantastic. And for me personally, yes, if it means you're going to start challenging for the AEW title, yes. Why do we want to put so much time into a gatekeeper? A gatekeeper is supposed to be at the end of their run, and that's where the proving ground is. We don't need Cody to be a gatekeeper. We don't need people to have to test themselves against Cody in order to move on to the next level. No, we don't need you to be the ace or the workhorse or anything along those lines. We need you to be in the place where you're supposed to be. And that's what the disconnect is. I truly, honestly think if he changes that one little thing, that people will be back on board. Whether he could even do it as a babyface if he wants. Just get rid of that stipulation. I had this one idea. I'm not going to get into it right now. Where you create a loophole of why he can challenge for it. But we'll get into that at another time. Cody, get rid of that stipulation and get the freaking belt.